right. And send.
All righty then. Throw that for you.
Yo,
What's up?
I guess we can hit intro and talk about it.
Okay, bet.
And Hesh. Shit with and Hesh.
Oh yeah, the update. Word. Yeah. All right. Coming at you in 3, 2.
I think you need to say clearly what happened.
Who gives a fuck?
I don't care if you personally kick Candace Owens and her stinky
cray.
No good thing starts with, I was thinking about my ex.
He ain't learned his lesson. That's a brother ain't gonna learn shit.
I know this is gonna be a lot too, and I don't care.
Let's keep this shit funky.
Yo, what's happening? What's crackulating? What's unpopping, good people? Welcome to Unpopin Show, home of unpopular opinions. I am the one they call T-Storm. They say I look like Eric Sermon, but I'm still debating that. But in any case, I'm T-Storm, and joined by, as always, my partner in crime, DJ Mike Swift.
What's happening? I'm losing my voice, so I sound a little scruffy, but that doesn't change the cost of admission. Please pay it on the way in the door. Hit the subscribe button, like, share with your friends and family, and if you feel so inclined, leave a comment. And right off the top, big shout out to everybody who has been joining us, man. It's, we're not at huge numbers by no stretch of the imagination, but we're growing faster now than we have in the 2 years we've done it. So thank you. It's all because of you.
Yeah, thank you. We appreciate you. Thank you for joining this unpopping community. Bunch of stuff. Okay, so I'm on the radio here in New York City, for those who may not know, on new radio station, throwback stations called 94.7 The Block. And this week made an announcement. Our morning show is none other than Miss Jones. Jonesy in the morning is going to be on 94.7 The Block. Very entertaining system, man. I don't know if any that may be familiar, if you're from New York or Philly, you know about Miss Jones, man, and she definitely put her work in. She'd been away from radio for about 14 years. She was raising her kids. You know, she has 2 boys, and she's ready to come back. And so she's coming back to mornings in New York City, and it's going to be a sight to see, brother. That's all I can say. She was how do I say this nicely? She was polarizing. Polarizing.
She was polarizing.
Nah, it's that Queens, New York City humor, man. Like she rough, a real one. You know what I mean? So and then she's a Scorpio. That Scorpio energy. My mother's also a Scorpio, so I understand that energy very well. And so it'll be refreshing to have that type of energy back on the airwaves in New York City. So.
She put out music in the 90s, didn't she?
Oh, yeah. She was
records.
Singing. She had some joints out. In fact, I remember, so before I joined Hot 97 in, what was that, 06, 07, something like that? Before that, years prior, I was at WBLS here, also here in New York. Legendary radio station here in New York. I grew up listening to WBLS. She was promoting her records. There's 2 records that come to mind. She's had more than 2 records, but 2 records that come to mind. It was a joint called Don't Front and Where I Want to Be Boy. But I remember meeting her back in those days, and that's like, she's 95. I believe it's like 95 or so. Yeah. 94, 95. And I think at that time, she was doing she may have been doing like weekends on Hot 97 at that time, back then. If I remember correctly, if memory serves correctly. As you get older, they said the memory is the first to go. So I could be wrong, but I think back in 94, 95, she was on Hot 97 as well, or soon after, something like that. But in any case, she, went to do mornings, got on doing mornings. She was, featured on the Star and Buck Wild morning show.
Wow, I heard those names in a while.
I know. Star's still out here doing his thing. He has is it Star Report or something like that he does? Or is it Shot 97? Something like that he's out here doing. He's still doing him. And then she got her own show, the Miss Jones in the Morning. But now she's back with her own show once again. It's called Jonesy in the Morning. and it'll be on 94.7 The Block.
That's dope.
Yeah. So, welcome, Josie. So that's that. What else is going on? Oh, R. Kelly's expecting a baby.
Is he gonna be the one delivering it? Has he been impregnated?
I think for R. Kelly, it'll be a miscarriage every time. Miscarriage of justice. I don't know any way to make that funnier. So I saw in the headlines. Let me pull it up. What's her name? Is it Jocelyn? One of his many girlfriends. I should have been better prepared for this one. Right here she is. Jocelyn Savage, longtime living girlfriend or hostage, depends on the angle you're looking at it. And fiance says she's written a tell-all book about her relationship with the incarcerated R&B singer. I saw somewhere that said that the book is 11 pages. Oh man! And if she wrote it for R. Kelly, it's all pictures.
Oh, God, that's just bad.
But anyway, the book will be called Love and Joy of Robert, and then it should be published by Saturday, like today. Okay. She went out to confirm or deny her engagement with R. Kelly, or if the book has a publisher or not. So that means it's going to be on yellow sheets.
Why is she doing this?
It's going to be a scrapbook, handwritten, stick figures, me, Ara, love.
Me, Ara, Cage, ouch.
Right. Oh my gosh. So that's that. But wait a minute. So you mean the pregnancy thing? Where's that at? That's not featured in this particular article. Here it is. TMZ reports R. Kelly's fiance and the woman the world believes was his victim, Jocelyn Savage, just dropped a bomb claiming to be pregnant with the singer's baby. Jocelyn revealed in her upcoming book she's several months pregnant, learning she was expecting after the disgraced artist sent her an engagement ring. So did he send his seed with the ring? Like, how does that even work? The math ain't mathing, as they say.
Does he have conjugal? He has conjugal visits?
No.
So yeah, the math ain't mathing.
It's not mathing. Yeah. So several months pregnant. He sent her a ring in the mail. Oh boy. She reveals in the upcoming book she's several months pregnant, learning she was expecting after the disgraced artist sent her an engagement ring. She says Kelly is extremely excited about the news, but wishes he could be there for the birth of their kid. The big hole, obviously, is that she never explains how the child was conceived.
So I get sad.
I'm sorry. It's all funny to me.
I get sad. I do. This kind of stuff makes me sad.
Do tell.
Why?
Because I'm tearing up laughing right now. I don't see the...
Why would she... Okay, let's put aside the impossibility of impregnation. Let's set that to the side.
Okay.
Why would she think that this is something to put out to the world? Why isn't she mortified, horrified, ashamed, sad that she is pregnant by this man? Why is she making this known? Because see, now it has further reaching implications than just her and her popularity and how her Instagram gonna be popping. That kid is going to grow up knowing, or in the world knowing, that R. Kelly is their father. She could have kept that shit quiet.
Yeah. Well, okay. One, she wrote it to a judge. So I think it's just a plot to try to get him out of jail for a little while or something. Two, I don't believe she's really pregnant. I could be wrong. She may actually be pregnant by someone, but certainly not by R. Kelly. But I don't think that she's actually pregnant, giving all those other details. It's just she's just trying her best to get her captor out of his cage. She's still, mentally bondaged.
Some things ain't right.
Yeah. So
Something.
that part is sad. All the rest of it, sorry. I want to see this 11-page this I want to see this book. Somebody else, I saw a post. It was like she could have just wrote a 2-page letter,
or she could have been like Aaliyah and wrote a 4-page one.
4-page letter. There you go. Sorry, I messed up the joke.
All right, I was trying to get this 3-shot set, and there it is. Ugh. Technology challenges, and you're gonna love that I forgot to hit record at the first top of the thing. So that's 2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks in a row that I forgot to record.
All right, so we have a guest that will be joining us. My homie, comedian. Do I say his name? Do I say his full name? Well, he's been going viral for the last year doing a character called the IG Bum here in New York. And many celebrities have been reposting, and even as yesterday, I saw Deon Cole post up one of his bits. So he plays a homeless guy. We'll get more into the story once we get here, but Estevan Romero will be joining us shortly.
Listen, Deon Cole is one of my favorite comedians right now.
Oh man, I love
That
Deon
dude
Cole.
is so funny.
He's about to do his special. He's about to do a special on his new Netflix special, and he's recording it in Brooklyn.
Nice.
So I'm making this. Shout out Deon Cole. I'm one of my favorite comics.
That dude is super funny.
Oh yeah, so he does it. He does the bit where towards the end of his act, I've seen him do a couple of times where he'll take out a notepad and a pen. He's like, I'm gonna just try these out on you, and he'll go through the jokes. Now I don't know if these are actual jokes that he's just really just trying out, or whatever the case. Either way, it works just as funny because laugh or not, he'll take a note and move on to the next one. It's funny. I think I've messed up the bit, but
no, I've seen it, and I think it's probably one of the best things I've seen on stage in a long time. It is just honest. Like, we just gonna try these jokes.
Yo, and here's the funny thing. So as someone that's, attempting stand-up myself, I've kind of done something like that where we've all done it, maybe not as consciously. Maybe not out loud with a pen and go, that ain't working. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe not exactly that way, but we've all done I've seen plenty of comics kind of go through that process. We're doing it in our mind. Oh, that didn't work. And then go on to the next one or add on to it or whatever the case. So, yeah, that'd be cool.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. What you got, bro?
So you want to get into some of this?
Let's do it.
All right. So, and I'm just kind of moving things around here. Folks, bear with me. I made a technology change this morning, and it's got me turning my head away from the mic and talking and putting the side of my ear to the camera, which is not smart. So a woman was arrested in Atlanta. Her and her boyfriend were in the park. And I'm assuming it's the boyfriend, but it was a woman and a man.
I saw this, yes.
Not from Atlanta, in the park. And she was arrested, and the video and everything made its rounds around Instagram. Do you have that so you can run it on that end? I think I emailed it over to you.
Yeah, I can pull that out. I saw this. I saw this clip. Oh, bro, what'd you say? There it is.
No, I'm not here to play games.
I know, but I'm.
Don't you love pre-roll video?
Yeah, absolutely.
So this video has made its rounds, and there was a huge debate. Well, it wasn't even really a debate. It was just kind of outraged.
And in these
Excessive force, and why did he have to do that, and all of that stuff. And T's going to get the audio queued up and play it now so everybody can hear this Instagram video.
Is that the point where you send it to me? So it's going to start now.
No, not that one, the Instagram video. Run the first one, the Instagram.
Oh, the Instagram.
Yeah, run the Instagram.
Hold on. I apologize, people. Oh, that was that's from
No, it's one is from YouTube, one is from Instagram. The first one in the list is from Instagram.
Gotcha. Here it is.
Put your hands behind your back.
Mr. Brooks, I'm going to
Put your hands behind your back.
Sir, you don't have to. You don't have to.
Resisting.
You do not have
I'm
to.
asking you, why am I putting my hands behind my back?
You're under arrest.
I'm going to sign the ticket, but why am I under arrest?
Sir, she's about to sign the ticket.
I'm going to sign the ticket.
She's about to sign the ticket. That's all you wanted to do is sign the ticket. That's all it is.
I'm going to sign the ticket.
That's all
She signed the ticket. You told me you're not.
I'm going to sign the ticket now. Mr. Brooks, I'm going
You
to
don't
sign
have
the
that
ticket.
option now.
Why don't I have the option,
Because I
Mr.
gave you
Brooks?
two options.
She was just asking for your
Mr.
badge
Brooks,
number
I'm
at
asking
first.
for your badge number, and I wasn't clear on why you weren't giving me your badge.
Sir, you don't have. Sir, you do not have to hold her like that.
Oh my God.
Sir, you do not have to grab
And
her
now
like
things
that.
go from bad to worse.
I'm telling you that
Sir,
I'm going to
sir,
sign the
you
ticket.
do not have to grab her like that.
I'm going to sign the ticket, Mr. Brooks. I'm going to sign the ticket. Why am I being arrested? Can you please tell me why I'm being arrested?
Sir,
She takes her to the ground.
I'm
Right.
so scared. My God, please, in the name of Jesus, please, God, in the name. Why am I being arrested, Mr. Brooks? I'm going to sign the ticket.
He takes out his taser.
Mr. Brooks, why am I being arrested?
Says someone.
Why am I being arrested? I don't understand why
radio.
I'm being arrested. Can you please tell me why I'm being arrested?
At this point,
Turn around and put your hands behind
Sir,
your
Tell
back.
me why I'm being arrested. I
You're
have
gonna
the
be
right.
tased.
I have
do
the
not
right to
tase
know.
her. Sir, do not tase her.
Oh my
Please.
God.
Put
Do
your
not
hands
tase
behind
her.
your
Do
back.
not tase
Stop
her. Over
resisting.
her. Do not
Stop
tase her.
resisting.
What are you tasing her for?
I didn't tase it.
Why are you pulling it out?
Put your hands
This
behind
is
your
she is
back.
not complying.
Put
What
your
are you
hands behind your
doing?
back. No, I'm not here to play games.
Okay.
okay.
I know, but
Yeah.
All right. So that video was what went out, and everybody was up in arms. They're angry. Excessive force. Why was he arresting her? Right? The actual full video from the police officer's body cam was released. It's about an hour long. And he told her, hey, you got to sign this. If you don't sign this, I'm going to arrest you. And the attitude was on 37, right? Like it was.
Damn.
So that's the other video that I sent you. We obviously don't have to play the full hour, but I queued it up to like 1916 where things started. Now, the officer gave both people citations. The guy looked at it, read it, took it in, signed it. The video picks up where the woman gets it.
Can you come here, ma'am?
She's standing on the car with her hand on her hip.
All right, so you're going to receive a ticket for being in the park after hours. All right? Just need to sign
And
right
it's
on
just
that.
a ticket.
because we're out of, didn't you say we were out of time so we wouldn't have known that?
Yeah, but that's not a valid reason why. You should be in the park because you're from out of town.
And what's your badge number?
7452.
What's your name?
Officer Brooks.
He gave it
What's your first
information.
name?
Yes.
I'm not going to give you my first name.
Okay. And I don't have to sign this, right?
You do have to sign it.
No, I don't.
Well, like I explained to him, if you don't sign it, then you're going to be physically taken to jail.
Gotcha.
So you're refusing to sign?
What's your name?
Officer Brooks.
Second time.
7452.
Gave her the information she asked for twice. And told her what was going to happen.
What's the badge number?
She acknowledged it. Gotcha.
I gave it to you 2 times, man.
Okay, I'm asking again.
And I'm not giving it to you.
Okay.
Are you gonna sign it?
No, because I want your badge number.
That's fine.
And now that's where we get to the Instagram video. Where's the outrage now? Should there be outrage?
I saw it when I didn't jump. I was like, it looks bad, but far be it from me. Like, so I'm not one that's anti-police at all. I'm not an anti-police person. You know what I mean? But I acknowledge that, there's some messed up things that police officers do. This is not one of those cases.
This is not one of those cases.
This is definitely not one. He warned her. He gave it a shot. Hey, listen, you don't sign it, I will physically take you to jail. That was enough. Right.
So
you gonna sign it? No. Okay. What's your badge number? I gave it to you twice.
Twice.
Yeah. Yeah, that sucks.
Look,
that sucks.
I saw
and shout out to the officer. I didn't get it. I don't remember his name because I heard it but didn't hear it.
Officer Brooks.
Officer Brooks. Shout out to Officer Brooks for remaining professional because he didn't cuss her out. He didn't beat her up. He was just like, listen, he's trying to do his job. And it was just a ticket.
It's just a ticket. It's just a ticket.
You could debate. You could fight a ticket. I've gotten enough tickets. Matter of fact, we talked about here. I got a ticket in Atlanta. I signed the damn ticket. I asked questions, but I signed it. Okay, fine. I don't agree with this, but cool. I signed it. Boom. In my case, my issue with the cop was there was no information on the ticket when he gave it to me. I was like, wait a minute, where is this? Has nothing you just said. It doesn't appear on this ticket. It was a carbon that didn't have any information on it.
Yeah, those things don't come through real well.
Yeah. So I debated that after I signed it though. And I had to come back, dude. You got to do da. And and then that cop wanted to get annoyed because I was calling him back to do his job. I'm like, dude, you the one that pulled me over to give me a ticket. This is still your job. Give me the information I need. So if I want to pay it or debate it, whatever the case, so I can do so.
It is highly likely that if she went to court and said, Your Honor, we were in from out of town. We had no idea that there was a curfew or whatever the case may be. My bad. That they would have threw it out.
Yeah.
They would have threw or gave them a small fine and just move on with your life. But now you got resisting arrest, right? And now you got your homegirl putting it up on Instagram like there was some travesty and miscarriage of justice. Shout out to Officer Brooks.
Yeah.
He conducted himself calmly. He conducted it. I don't see excessive force being used at all, because how do you arrest someone who doesn't want to be arrested?
Right. By force.
You can't politely ask them to put the handcuffs on themselves and get into the back of the car.
Right.
Now, a little subtext on this. The only reason he was out there, which again, hats off to Atlanta Police Department, hats off to Officer Brooks, because someone was murdered. There have been murders happening in the parks around here, because I'm in ATL for everybody who's not listening. And in one of those shootings, a 6-year-old girl was hit.
Jeez.
A 6-year-old girl, man. So they've beefed up patrols of the parks at night, and you can't be out in the parks and whatnot at night to kind of keep people alive and keep people safe and keep down on some of what's going on. Shout out to Mayor Andre Dickens, fellow Georgia Tech alum. But yeah, man, I saw this and I was like, I saw the Instagram post at first and I was like, what is happening here? Yeah. And then I saw the full video and was like,
yeah, sister, well, he warned you.
She had all the attitude for him too.
No, I'm like, you out of town. Like, we've been there. I've been there. Be out of town and get it. I'm not going to argue with you because that is not the place to make your case.
You cannot try the case in the street.
No.
A cop told me once, they said, you might beat the case, but you'll never beat the ride.
Right.
You're going to take that ride. When they decide to arrest you, you taking that ride. Now, charges may be dropped or whatever when you get to court, but you can't beat that ride. That's gonna happen.
Yeah. Well, here's somebody that may know something about being in the parks after a certain time. My brother comedian Tino, or rather Esteban Romero, aka the IG bum, has arrived as he gets his camera together.
Oh wow!
You gotta turn your camera on, bro.
All right, camera. There we go. There you go.
Turn it the long way. Can you turn it the long way?
That's what she said. Hey. That's right, guys.
Tino, okay, so what do I call you, man? Do I call you Esteban? Do I call you Mr. Marrero? Do I call you the IG bum? What do we call you, brother?
Which one is Payne? If someone's name is Payne, you could call me that name first and then all the rest. But yeah, I think right now the hot name is IG Bum.
The IG Bum.
Yes.
Okay, so me and Tino go back some years, man. So I got into doing stand up. I broke in. I broke in from the radio angle, right? And I got my start. My first big stage was Caroline's, but before I got to Caroline's, I was doing open mics. And Tino and a bunch of other comedians, along the way were there kind of showing me how to culture jokes and to put stuff together. Tino's been in the game for a minute, man, and very funny brother. But I cracked a joke one time. I was like, I got my homie. He's not homeless. He just plays one on TV.
Right.
And so we start seeing these little clips. These clips going viral of you. Like one of the most famous ones is of first of all, shout out to you for being as bold to go shirtless. You can't tell because I'm on the black shirt diet, but our body frame is about the same.
Well, this is mine. What's yours?
I'm not that bold. I'm not that. I have not arrived. I have not arrived at all.
See? This is a show your bod challenge.
Show your bod challenge. Yeah, I'm a
TikToker.
Yeah, when I get at least one pack,
yeah,
then I'll be fearless to take the shirt off. But until then, I'm keeping it covered up.
You still have hope. All right.
I'm still trying to get there. I'm still holding on to it.
There you go.
But so tell us. Tell us about yourself, man. Where are you from? How'd you get into comedy, and how did you make the transition to doing this TikTok?
Wait. I ain't make no trans nothing, brother. All right, stop. I'm a straight up man, my bro. All right. So
my bad.
Yeah. You know you can't say trans nothing. To
trans right.
What?
Trans what?
Yeah. I ain't trans nothing, my bro. All right.
No.
Well, comedy. I started back in the days of what's the name of that club? Boston Comedy Club. It was weird. Boston Comedy Club
in New York, right?
In New York, yeah. So, that's how you start comedy, right there. You know,
right.
Nice little controversy. So, cousin of mine put me to do comedy, and in 2003, and I've had the drug in me ever since. You know, I wasn't a student of it. I wasn't. I just got put on stage, and I had to figure it out.
Wow.
Yeah. I had to figure out that. You got to talk. Oh, all right. Yeah. Okay. I could talk.
Right.
I could talk. My cousin brought me here because I could talk. And So I had to learn on the fly, like comedy. So I just went from one Eddie Murphy tape to the stage. So
wow.
Yeah. Delirious was like my little Bible when I, we're like, oh, this is comedy,
Yeah.
So but I'm originally from Panama. I'm originally from Panama.
He one of them tricky blacks. He really speaks Spanish fluently. Like Spanish is his first language. He one of them tricky black guys.
Yeah. I call myself an incognito.
Yeah, my wife is the same. She's from Honduras. The same. Right. Just the same. Favorite pastime is to be in the bodega and have Poppy say something slick, and she turn around and respond.
Oh,
in Spanish. And have them go, oh, okay.
you're one of those.
Right. Tricky blacks.
Yeah. Shout outs to her, Hondurians, Hondureña.
See,
I say Hondurians, right?
Honduran. She's Garifuna though.
Oh my God, she speaks that Indian stuff.
Yeah. Well, it's not really. Is it really Indian?
It's like a dialect.
It's a dialect. It's a dialect of. It's like it's a combination of a few different languages. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's very tribal though. I've heard it. Like
It
when I moved to Brooklyn, my first place of residence was Linden Street, and there was a lot of Hondurians on there.
Okay.
Linden and Broadway.
Okay.
And Brooklyn, and I would just hear them. Wow.
Yeah.
This is very tribal.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. I'm always in awe of my in-laws because that's a language that they retain because, Garifunas got to Honduras and where else? The same way we got to the States through the slave trade. Yeah, and they were able to, retain a piece of their culture, that language. Wow. You know what I mean, and pass it on. So we got two little ones that I really want to make sure that they learn not just Spanish but Garifuna as well.
You want it to be.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
bring
right.
it on.
Yep. So tell me about so you're a stand-up comic. I remember seeing your name on IG as Pandemonious or something like that at one point.
Yeah, Pandemonium. That was
And what possessed you to start doing this homeless character?
Ooh. I always tell people, is it a character? But I think life possessed me to do it because everything I was doing was kind of like, sucks, I'm not good at that. And it's just started the letting go of yourself process, and saving on haircut. Like, how much y'all want now? $20.
Right.
And I started believing I was cute, fuzzy or whatever. My mom loves me, I gave up pretty much. And and being in the arts, you got friends like, hey, you know what you should do? Huh? You look like a bum, right? Yeah, you make I'm like, come on. And and I was named Esteban because my name is Esteban. Right. Esteban, and I'm like, you know what? Everything is, my baby mama calls me a bum. You know what I mean? So everything was just evolve into a bum. So I just after the pandemic, I embraced it. Like, that's when the ladies came out. After the pandemic, I was cooped up for a year in the basement, just. Am I gonna die? And when I came out, I decided to let it all hang out. I la homeless. So and then and like I said, I've been a squatter. I've been homeless for a bit. I've done the friends help me out for a night there and then things. So
Wow.
so a very dear character to me, a very real character to me.
I can dig it. So, man, I mean, it's always funny to see.
Oh, you think it's funny?
Used to. It's always funny because even my sister-in-law would hit me up, like she'll repost stuff or she'll talk to my wife about it, like, oh my God, you see this dude is taking a bath on the train? Oh my God. and I have to like, Vera, shout out to my sister-in-law Vera, Veronica. He's a comic. This is a bit. This, really? Like, so, but there's people that believe, that really buy into that this is a real thing.
Yeah.
So what's the one that Deon Cole just reposted with you and the system?
They got me blessed all over social media. They got me with a very in a relationship with a very beautiful actress. Her name is Sarah, Starring Sarah, on Instagram, and she's a great friend, and we just did a skit where she just takes me home, and she ends up one thing leads to another, and she ends up having a baby by a homeless guy. And the world has seen it. It's amazing. Yeah, kudos to her for.
It starts out funny. I pass this guy every day, and she offers him food, and he's like, so sincere, like, "Oh my God, thank you, I appreciate that, thank you so much." the acting, the face is on point. And then she comes back, and then she is like, and it's all subtitles. Oh, then so I offered them the extra bed in my house, and then one thing led to another, and then they're sleeping together. I'm like, whoa! It shows what a baby bump is funny. And there's follow up videos to that too. I've seen that you guys on her page that she has some follow up videos that you guys did.
Oh yeah. She's She it takes her every 2 months to come up for something for us, my last video, she created where I get a kiss. So I've had a baby by her, and my first kiss on social media. So.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So all you, do I dare call you a TikTok star?
Oh, a star. The stars make money, right? No, I don't know. When I was right there before making money, you could call me. But if it's making money, don't call me a star.
Okay, celebrity.
Yeah. TikTok celeb. Yeah.
So I've seen you do collabs with Spider-Man and with an array of other. What's not the duffel bag? What's the cast that have the Bonnet Boys?
Bonnet Boy. Shout out to Bonnet Boy.
The Bonnet Boys. They got a whole crew of dudes with these big ass bonnets. Bonnets are the things that women put on their head at night to cover. And so do you guys how do you guys end up, joining together to collab on it? Is there one big society and you're like, oh yeah, let's do stuff together, or it just kind of, do you seek each other out? Do they seek you out? How does that work out?
Yeah. Yesterday, I think somebody asked one of my top dogs in the game, which is Smiley Hondo. It's like a dude, pretty much, you find your guy in this, you know what I'm saying? That's my guy, Smiley Hondo. And it's just kind of, you hit people in their DMs, once things cooled off. Because that was not knowing about skits. I started out just kind of oh, okay, I'm going to write. And we're all friends, so I had major influencers, because I didn't do the science. I was just okay, they're my friends now. We did a skit together, and now all I got to do is write stuff for them. And as it turns out, no, it doesn't work that way. It was there's a pecking order how things work. So after my original crew was okay, we'll be back. You got to get another crew or whatever. He got in my DMs and met him. It was a whole hey, yeah, come, let me meet you. Come to my house and. Yeah, we met up and, we've been doing magic ever since. So, you do reach out to people like Bonnet Boy, they reach out to me and whatever and stuff like that. I've been lucky to have a character that people have had experiences with that they could use. They remember that I've had an interaction where a guy that looks down on his luck and, and they slide in my DMs for that. So and a lot of ladies too. So shout out to the ladies that give IG bum,
DMs is popping.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I like to see the IG bum as the on a Welcome to New York campaign or something like that, like the Naked Cowboy kind of was at one point. I like to see that happen.
Man, hey, he's still out there. I just kind of tried to talk to him the other day. It was pretty special, talking to him.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's weird because I feel like I could really be out there just kind of no, $10. You know what I mean?
Right.
Sure, because a lot of people approach me. Yeah, because of TikTok. It feels like TikTok is the new TV. I'm I've never been on TV yet, but I feel like I kind of get TV attention now because people are I need a picture now.
Wow. Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, technology has made it where before the dream was to get on television, and it still is.
Yeah.
But like you said, TikTok is the new TV. There's a lot more happening, a lot more influence, and a lot of money being made.
Yeah.
From TikTok.
Yeah. The kids nowadays, their attention span is so short. They give it to me in 30 or less. So you gotta get them quickly because they're gonna move on. So get in there, get in, get out, get your funny in and get out, or else that then I don't know what the hell you're doing.
No, I can dig it.
I've been fortunate enough to catch on to the formula and just kind of keeping at it, and just of course working with people that help me out. Shout outs to everyone. A lot of names. A lot of names.
So you,
I can dig it.
We don't want to say nigga like, oh, you're gonna say my name, right?
Oh, you forgot my name, right?
Yeah.
So I mean,
you just open up one, but yeah. I'm glad you still doing something where I see the funny coming out. You know what I mean? Because it wasn't easy watching Eric Sherman, because it's like, wow, this guy's done. He has the voice, he has the stage command. What is he doing here? What is he doing here with us? You know what I mean? Why is he stepping back like this? You had a personality. I'm like, what? Wow, we are talking to a man right here, y'all. Hey, little white boy from New Brunswick. This is a man right here. I always love seeing that, like, hey, yeah, what? What you mad about, Nick, man? What you mad about? It was great. And I love what the material about the kids now and stuff is awesome. I mean, keep that going, bro. Keep that going.
Man, no, we gotta make it happen. And we've talked offline about some plans and some things that I want to do. So we got some shit coming.
All right, we IG Bum loves the comedy, so been doing it a lot more than skits now, just because I'm working on some things with management. But getting my chops up again, because a skit world, the money is so much quicker. You can get your money in in 30 seconds or a minute of skits, or a total like 5 minutes of just shoot. So.
Wow.
So it's very addictive. So comedy was taking like a backseat for a few months, just because you're trying to get your role in the cash world, and that's what we do it for, right? Yeah, my mama house, right? Woo.
Yeah, mom's already got her house. So I had to get me one.
You good.
You know what I mean?
Look, so it's obvious that the skits and everything make people laugh. Have you encountered any negativity from it?
Oh, I have, to the point that people think I'm somehow mocking the homeless community, et cetera, or whatever. Just because they see me with a hot chick or two, or whatever. They think those 30 seconds are the rest of my day, the rest of my life, but it's not. I have no beautiful pregnant women pregnant with a baby of mine. I want it, but it's not the reality. So the reality is that, I might struggle. Like I told you guys, if it's a star and if it makes money, and I'm not making any money. I'm trying to like relocate. So I encounter things like that people just think I'm just out here making a mockery of people that are mentally ill, and just down on their luck out there trying to survive. And I'm totally the opposite. I help them out, being that I've been there, I kind of give them information of where to go, where to get food, certain places, because I've been to shelters around New York City, being a struggling comedian, it involves that, struggling. And I started at an older age, so my gamble was, all or nothing. Yeah. So it put me in situations where, homelessness was a reality, instability. So, so when I talk to these guys and I go help them out or whatever, even people like now that I'm being recognized or whatever, I'm like, no, give me something, bro, because I got to pass on something to my Down on Their Luck brothers along the way. So, yeah. So
now that's dope.
Yeah. So I encounter that, but I know it's just because people don't know, Yeah. But I'll set them straight. No. Come with me out there. Come holla. come holler at your bum.
That's dope, right? Like that's dope. It's one thing to tell a joke, right? You know, I'm not gonna say it's easy to tell a joke, but you know, you tell a joke, but it's harder to tell a joke and care, right? And to care about the situation that you're portraying it in your skits, man. So I think that's real dope.
Yeah. No, you know what's also really dope. I was a part of, and Tino brought me in on. And you can talk about it a little bit if you want. But the outreach, the comedy shows that you guys would do for rehab centers. Would you talk about that?
This is my brothers and sisters out there. You know, it's tough because it's like this is my people out there. I'm sorry.
No, sorry.
Nothing to be sorry about, man.
Not at all.
Something moves your heart like that, it's obvious that you're passionate about it, and it, you know, you're passionate about helping people, man. That's real.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, guys. Yeah. Woo. Is that I see the faces, you know what I mean? I see the faces as a real people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they approach me, you know what I mean? We make connections, you know what I mean? And it's like, it's tough to talk about because it's like, it's not a joke to me.
No, I feel you.
It's
So
real life,
you know what? And I don't know if we talked about this before, but I think I mentioned it on, you know, as I was hosting that actually I did. I would make a point to mention this is that coming up, I had a stepfather that suffered from a substance abuse, and understand it's a suffering. It's a real thing, and for
the young
many
faces
people,
breaks my heart. These young guys just, you know, falling under the addiction, and you know, just working on them, trying to get back. You know what I mean? It's just. Yeah. You know, people don't see that. You know what I mean? They're looking forward to just seeing us, just to, you know. So it's deep the connection because you're human.
Yeah, yeah. It's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. We gonna get back to it. You know what I mean? This is, you know, I'm on a little bit of a hiatus right now, just because you know I was trying to make IG Bum hot and fix the world, but I gotta work on me myself. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, no, that is a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful outreach. People in the church would call it a ministry. You know what I mean? And having been a part of it,
baby. With the pandemic, we hung in there strong as a family.
Yeah.
Looking forward to seeing each other every week.
Yeah.
You know, putting communities together. You know, you're a part of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah. And you know, sorry about the emotions. Like I miss those guys. You know what I mean? Just.
No, it's a real thing. I mean, like I said, I from being there and seeing and meeting the people there.
Yeah.
They always it was real that they were looking forward to and enjoyed having us there.
Yeah.
To help, you know, change the conversation, whatever may have been happening. You know, they could have had a messed up week. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Going through what they're going through, trying to kick this addiction and to make their lives better.
Right.
And, you know, just that 45 minutes or whatever, however long that we're there, meant so much.
It made their week. That was the night out. That was the night out for them.
Yeah.
You know, besides going outside and taking a tote,
right?
That's thing. That's it. You know what I mean? So they always welcome up with open arms and just look forward. Just So shout outs to them. Hopefully everyone is still working on them and getting better and you know, come out here, you know, just be viable members of society again. You know what I mean? So
absolutely.
Yeah. IG Bum loves you.
So what do you want to do next, man? What's next for the IG Bum? What is your goal?
Well, checking my emotions in public.
Look, man, don't worry, bro. I've broken down on this show several times.
Oh, yeah?
A couple weeks ago. A couple weeks ago, I broke down, man. It's a part of being human. It lets people know that you're a real person outside of the jokes, and that you care about other people, which, I hate to sound cliche, is something that needs to happen more. People need to care about other people more.
Yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes the story doesn't end good for us. The shirt off your back, guys. You know what I mean? So, but I'll have it no other way.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I said to somebody.
Sorry, man. I know this is comedy, but damn, right? There's something that just get me, just to the heart. You know what I mean? So, that's what they want.
Look, man, your legacy ain't how much money you make, it's how many hearts you touch, bro. And it sounds like you're doing that, man. So kudos to you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Shout out to everybody that, that approaches me and appreciates whatever it is that we're doing. Because, I'm just in the moment. This wasn't like pre-planned, like, hey, yeah, I'm going to grow up to be a bum. Yeah, guys. Mom, guess what? What's the plan? Right. Even I got to go with my mom. I got to do things. I got to put a towel in my mouth. Hide a little bit of my bumness, put on a hat. You know what I mean? Like, hi, Mom. I'm going home. So that's things you gotta do for the love of the family. You know what I mean? Like, but hey, she loves me. We made the New York Post, so that was one that I could needle her with the other day. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Congrats.
I told her, Ma, who here in the family made the Post, Ma? Who?
Right.
She's like, well, we buy it. I'm like, yeah, we buy it. Yeah. Cause my mom was thin as hell. So, Yeah. So, shout out to my mom. She's still alive. You believe this old dude got a mom that's still alive? Still, he still worries about me too. So
they never stop.
No, they never stop.
They never stop. Yeah. They never stop being a parent. And having two grown sons myself, I understand now. Mm-hmm. I understand the dynamic as well. With my sons, they're grown. I still want to parent them, right? But you have to change your approach because they're grown. I can't tell you what to do. I can only suggest. And it's up to you to figure out, the rest of the shit on your own. So I get it. So
Yeah.
So now looking back, I get, that's why my mom was on me like that. Okay, I get it.
Yeah. She. I just called her. She was like, "You gonna live a long time." That was giving like, "You gonna live a long time. You gonna live a long time." I'm like, "You sure, Ma? I don't feel like I am." But
don't say that. Listen, I'm a strong believer in the power of words. So always watch what you say, especially your self-talk, because you have the power to bring that to fruition. So for folks that's like, "Oh man, I'm broke." Okay, you're gonna stay broke because you're saying you're broke. Right. You can say, I'm not going to live. You're calling that into you. So be very careful and very intentional. I try to be very intentional, especially on here, because this is more like a megaphone with words, because you bring that to fruition. You bring that stuff to fruition. So you will live a long time, brother.
Oh, yeah? Oh, thank you. So my mama knows best, I guess, right?
That's right. That's right. Tino, man, I appreciate you taking time to hang with us, man. Give everyone your socials. How can they follow you and check you out?
Can I do a few puns? Can I do a few puns before?
Let's go. All
right, let's do it.
I may try to join in. I'm not that good with them, but come on, let's go. I'll give you the one I got.
Yeah, I really want to try one about Will Smith, but I hope it hits. R. Kelly, right? He got assaulted in prison. But don't worry, his injuries are minor.
You know what?
Oh, all right. Was that the one? All right. Well,
Michelle.
We good? Everybody all right?
We're good. Let's go.
All right. We just going to leave it there.
We can leave it there? Okay, one more. No, you're a true professional. You leave on the big laugh. And you know how to do it.
Yeah. There you go. I saw him down at the mic. He remembers. End on a high, baby.
That's right. You end on a high, man.
Yeah. Must have thought through. So I'm reading it.
Let's get it. All right. Wake and bake. Let's go.
Thank you, man. Guys, please follow me at IG Bum Official. I got another page. IG Bum Official. You can find me, IG Bum Official now. I'm starting over. Please follow IG Bum Official. Until me and management get our ish together. All right, guys? So
that's what's up.
Thank you for having me. Have a great time. IG Bum loves you. My brother, thank you so much for having me.
Man, it's all love, bro. We'll talk soon.
Right.
We'll talk again.
Have a great Saturday. Shout out to the kids and the Garifona crew.
See?
Peace.
Peace, brother.
The IG Bum. Yeah, man. That was beautiful.
Y'all. So everybody can see what I'm doing right now. You're peeking behind the curtain on how we get this done.
Right.
There we go. And then boom. We build the ship while we flying it. Look, man, that I love showing the other side of people, man.
Yeah.
Because how we consume things these days is like he said, in 30 seconds, in a minute, and we get bored or disconnected if it's anything longer than that. And we think that 30 seconds or that minute is a person's entire existence. That's their whole life.
Right.
And, you get to see the skits and you get to laugh and it's fun. But then we got to see, and everybody who's watching and listening get to see the human being behind it, the reason why he's doing it, right? Like that part to me, I love it. I love it. That I'm real talk. That's mostly why I do this.
Yeah.
To be able to show the other side, man.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's what's up. No, he's a genuine dude. And like I said, that outreach is so dope. It's really, really dope. It's really, really dope. So I'm looking forward to doing more. Yo, I think we could jump. I think we end on a high.
Yeah.
Yo, folks, we appreciate you watching. We appreciate you listening. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, and tell a friend about what we're doing here, man. This is the Unpopin Show, and we see you next time. Peace.
Peace.